That's all he needs. Team 1 have forced the issue back against Bravado. Are Bravado going to force the buy here? Are they going to try and stop overtime point, or are they going to try and play for overtime? What's the choice here, boys? Going to take a timeout to try and decide that themselves. Obviously, they're not sure. We have another 2 minutes to ourselves. And for those of you asking if I can send the IP to a BR streamer, it's not my call to make. I wish we could, but that's not on me. Looks like the Bravado are going to buy here to force the issue. They'll be lacking in several key areas, most particularly that utility and the head armor. The head armor is not majorly important again. They've got AKs for Team 1. How much is that utility going to play into the Bravado setup? How much is that going to affect their ability to hold on to the bomb site? Especially when they played the setup that I suggested the most, to play that one AWPer contact on the B bomb site, and it still didn't work out. Like, what do you do from there? So here we go. 2 AWPs out for the CT side. And Team 1 take a dive down second mid. Team 1 start to move further and further forward. This could be the round that decides it all, if Team 1 can take it. If not, Bravado hang in there on their map pick. And we could be on for a little bit more from this first map of our best of 3 series, of course. Still got train after this one, so make sure you stick around for that. Team 1 are going to run this clock ever so low. Try and get Bravado to be complacent, but they can't be complacent now. Fortunately, Sonic's going to get the opening frag. Look back in for the second, but can't quite take him down. Will get forced to back off, and they're going to pull 2 more CTs back away. Actually, Fader's going to take the long angle. There's JT, the right-hand man of the AWPer Bravado. We're there to support Sonic. He still tags up IDK, forcing the issue away from Team 1. They're going to have to think about their positions and the decision to hit the B bomb site. With 20 seconds to go. What call is right? Team 1 now moving forward. Elusive trying to hold down. Detroni tagged up extremely hard. Elusive trying to see if he can back him up. Sprays onto the first. Can't quite get the second. Now looking towards the apartments area. Nikom's going to shut him down. But the time is so low. Team 1 have been forced away. Nikom just to get some exit frags. He will take 2 on the way back out. But no way for Team 1 to win this one. Bravado will hold on by a thread. But they will hold on nonetheless. It's a hell of an awkward way in, not the best way to get a chance back in this matchup, but it is a way nonetheless. Now what can they do with it? Put nades down towards B Banana, that's a good start. Again, fortify it with 3 CTs this time as they try and return some damage on the Team 1 side of things, but only going to tag Sonic to 82. He's going to repeat back in. This will certainly be ballsy, but it could work out well for him. Flashbangs in. The T side take a little bit more control of the stack area. They've defined the player that they want to try and take a bit earlier on. With JT and this FAMAS standing by, it could be a weakened weapon, but there are some weakened players here on the T side. Certainly this TRK is not going to be ready for it as the AWP continues to rattle. JT does take TRK down. Flashbangs in as more rifles rotate into the scene, but they're going to quickly realize that the B bomb site is not the play, especially with the resistance the Team 1 have taken now. It's 45 seconds that remain. And Bravado with a hold that needs to go well, but Fady, is he ready? He's going to see Maluki and try and fall back. He's alongside JT in this position. Nico M start to rotate back away. They're expecting more presence on the B bomb site, but little do they know, most of it is here on the primary bomb site. Again, they're going to run it low, and Sonic's ready for a long push here. Catches Nico M, shuts him down. Crucial player out of the equation. Now there's 2 players that are extremely hard tagged up. 3 versus 5, 10 seconds remain, and they're going to fall back. They're going to save it one more time. Team 1 hankering for cash. And they're going to concede. Unlucky number 13 to Bravado. They have found a way, somehow. Bravado are bringing it back once again. And it's a little bit awkward, all things considered. You know, they're barely bringing this back. It's not 100%. Like, certainly, I'll give more credence if Bravado are wiping out all 5 players, but this is still anyone's matchup. Again, Team 1 are only 1 good round away. Not even 1 good round, just 1 round in general away from that map point. A map point that Bravado cannot afford to lose. A quick hit coming through this time from Team 1. They're not going to try and make the same mistakes as last time. It's here we go. They're trying to hold it down from the pit position, waiting for TRK. Elusive going to go falling. Trades back from the Trony. He gets himself 2, opens up a chance as Fady triumphs on in. And Maluki also falls. It's all onto IDK trying to take down Trade. Fady and JT will get Fady at least, but low on HP. They know where the last man is. The AKs are going to get picked up. The nades are going to go forward. Oh no. Is this? No, it bounces off the wall. But JT, that's a bit of a disaster, not being able to anticipate it through the smoke. Molotov in to try and force IDK into the open. Flashbangs go forward, and IDK is going to suffer it wholly. Sonic peeking around, looking towards the corner of the site. They spot him, they combine, and they spray him down. All even up now. The AWPs are going to get recovered. Bravado, again, just by the skin of their teeth, are going to be able to win it out, but this time they take out 5 players. The reinvestment is going to be a bit more awkward from Team 1 this time around. And IDK doing wonders to even get that bomb plant down. That actually might give Team 1 a bit more breathing room. In terms of the money line, at least, still going to be heavy and, in some cases, forced investments from that T side. But at this point, what choice do they have? They can't eco in this one. Else Bravado will get to map point first. Nades in, doing a little bit of damage, minimal, all things considered against the T side, but it is a little bit to set up the kills coming through now. Let's take a look at this. Fady ready for the close range fights. 2 kills come through from Elusive. Going to get traded back over. This could be the chance for Team 1. It's only the Trony on the bomb site. They know how he plays. You know, they know he plays in towards this corner. They're looking for IDK. Does not get much done. JT and Sonic. Sonic not ready here for the likes of Maluki. It's all on JT. 1 AK versus the world. It looks like Team 1 have finally cracked it, and they're going to reset Bravado. Just working off of their savings. There's not much of that to go around here for the CT side. The last time out from the Bravado side. The last chance for Bravado, it seems. Got to go to overtime. They fought to try and avoid this scenario. But it looks like they might not have much of a choice in this regard. Bravado obviously going to force the issue, but they're out of chances and out of funds, it seems, to get everybody else. Is there a rifle dropped? No. Just this 5-7 for Fady. 2 FAMASes, plus 1 AWP, plus 1 MP9. That's all they've got. So last round of regulation, Bravado fighting to keep control of their map, else this is going to be a Team 1, probably guaranteed 2-0 victory. I don't see a way for Bravado to win out Team 1's pick. Train is the map. Bravado cannot afford to go into a disadvantage. They need to bring this back. Got 4 players on the A bomb site stacked up. The Trony with the AWP. Sonic switched over to the SMG this time. Not sure why. He's been doing stellar stuff with that AWP. 25 kills. Alongside Fady, admittedly. Alongside it. And if that's the case, why has he got the 5-7? Specifics at this point. The Trony trying to take first contact back towards the B bomb site. Already going to get flashed and smoked out of position. Trying to hold down a different cross. Does tag TRK. Sonic will try and rotate in to support. The smokes are going to get set up and they're going to start to go down here by the T side. Sonic looking in and around. Just 30 seconds remaining. So IDK flashes his way through. The Trony going to avoid all of that. Will he get the first frag? Yes, he will be able to do so. Now falls back out towards second and going all the way back as JT gets another frag. Spotted, but Flick almost landed the collateral. Doesn't matter too much. Sonic has cleaned up. It's all Maluki. No chance on this one. The Trony holds face. The Rock of Bravado will not move for anyone and brings us into overtime for Bravado's map pick. On the back foot. They have found a way to keep it together. And this scoreboard's broken again, isn't it? Oh, Jesus. 1 second, guys. Uh-oh. That's really not good. Uh-oh. Well, I couldn't have fixed it. The command that I used last time did not work. So this is a problem. Once again, for the first round of overtime. I literally do not know how to fix this. So we're going to have to live with it seems. At least until I can find a permanent way to fix it. Might have to retry the connection in a couple seconds, so just bear with me if it doesn't fix after this round. Certainly that was the one constant between this end of the half and the last end of the half. I do love how the scoreboard says overtime 1 in the front. And yes, I did try negative scoreboard, but it didn't work. I'm going to retry after this first round is done, because this is going to be pretty crucial right now. As the T-side make their way forward, Team 1 up against, I believe that's Sonic. Backed up by Fady here, the sprays come through, he gets a 1-for-1 trade. Now it's all onto the AWP in the back of the bomb site, taking out one, looking for his second frag, but Bit trying to see if he can get the trade, and will get the headshot eventually. Sprays on through to do some damage, the Trony trying to see if he can trade it right back, but can't quite seem to do it. Bomb looking to go down right here, the Trony trying to get a wallbang shot, but can't quite seem to line it all up, so it's a 3 versus 3. Orp and Maluki a little bit close. He still lines up a kill, but burns alive, and Elusive will finish the job. Now Nico M to try and see if he can take a player down here in the form of the Trony. Moving forward, takes him out. It all rests in the hands of Elusive. 1 versus 2. Time is a ticking. I don't know if he's got a defuse kit or not, but it doesn't matter because Nico M is going to be able to take him down. Let's try this again. Oh, never mind. No, the second round actually does fix it. For some reason, it seems to be something to do with the first round of the half. I'm not sure why. So that's a little bit weird. I will have a quick message with the admins, and of course I will actually retry the server, so hopefully we don't get that bug at the end of the next half. Orps being brought down, Bravado. Lost control of the opening round here. Orp in play from Sonic, trying to see if he can work his way back in TRK. Leading the charge in the apartments. Got a few more players around him, in fact 4 in total over there. Got Maluki with the Orp towards mid. Sonic tries to see if he can catch him off guard, but he's a little bit further pushed up than just the T stairs. There's 4 players on that A bomb site. Sonic playing contact once again at the half wall. Or the broken wall, whichever one you want to call it. I call it half wall. Let's see, he's going forward. The Tron is going to line up 2 frags, looking for his third back here. He will get traded, but Elusive's there to back him up alongside JT, and it all just falls to pieces there for the T side. Maluki in a 1 versus 3 with the AWP. And no way in against the CTs. 45 seconds left to go. Will actually make his way around towards the B bomb site, which from this position is completely undefended. They haven't actually accounted for this. This could end up being rather okay for Maluki. I think he has the scopes though. Oh no, Sonic might just walk right into him. Is he ready for this? He's peeking around it. Scoped in. Shut down. There we go. Denied at the last second. Maluki unable to sneak in a bomb plant, unable to sneak in a round victory there for Team 1. Be all evened up by the Bravado side once again here in overtime. Orps come back out, full rifles, full sets utility on most players. A couple of limitations on Nico M and Fady, but not a major issue. Fady begins to move in. M4 at the other side. Sonic, the Orb in towards the B side. Molotov's down, JT and Sonic. Trying to find a way in to look for a frag past this smoke, but so far nothing's going to get found. One minute and 20 left to go. Now Nico M and Bit leading the charge into the apartments this time. TRK is a little bit further behind them. Still 4 players here. But that needs to be in victory here. Smokes down, T side starting to prod at the A bomb site. Looking for a frag or 2. Incendiary's down actually. Be enough. Re-smoke out towards the apartments area. Bravado need this kind of round. They're proven to be weak on that T side. It took a while to get that T side started on the first half. How much of that is due to the warm-up or how much is due to the T side being weak? We're about to find out as Team 1 make their move. Fady up to Anthony, big a secure 3 frags. He gets 2, but only 2. Bit trades him right back. Elusive still on the site alongside the Trony. They get themselves 2 quick frags as well. Maluki with the AWP taking the first man down. But the Trony hears the footsteps. He knows exactly where the last man is. 17-16 to close it out at the end of the half. Let's see if I can try and avoid this by holding down the tab button. Oh, it works. There we go. I have to remember that for next time. That means you miss none of the action here from the Toyota Esports, or the Toyota Esports channel and Toyota Masters. Double ops in play for Maluki and Nico M. Maluki already getting up close towards those apartments. He played that position well on the CT side for Team 1, but the nades coming through from IDK will do a little bit more against Sonic and JT. Damage in particular done to JT, and that's not going to be a very good look for him. JT's put that M4 up on first, ready and raring to receive, but nothing else going to come through. Molotovs go through, doing a little bit of damage to Team 1. Going to try to force the AWP position. Actually does disrupt the line of fire. Can't quite get the kill, but they can't quite get him back. 60 seconds left to go. Team 1 going to realise to be an A-bomb site hit, but they're not going to rotate in that crucial fourth player. Nico and IDK still back hit. Flashbangs allow Nico just to keep control of the banana position, but Bravado. All comes down to this hit. How many players can they fly in? Passive positions being taken by Team 1. Maluki's going to be a real thorn in their side here towards the library area. Now run this clock down to 35 seconds before they start to move. JT and Fady, here we go. First man out. TRK's going to spot both of them. Spray his way manically. Gets the first man. JT's actually going to get taken out by his teammate. So 3 versus 2 versus 5. And now the Trony is the last man remaining. What a disaster by Bravado. Doing all to the Trony to try and clutch this. 2 kills for him. AK's picked up. Now facing flick from Nico M. Just shuts it down. A crucial round loss by Bravado. Equalized once again. Again, that did not need to be that way if that TK had not come in. Back to the double AWPs, back to the single AWP here for Bravado. Try to force the issue down. Smoke some Molotovs already down, trying to see if they can take Sonic out of the equation. Smoke at the ready. Is it immediately try and hold down control of the now? No, this man's here to put the nade on target. 2 of them go down. And Sonic is no more. His days running down the green hills are over. Bravado are down a man as a result. Just 60 seconds remain. Bravado got a lurker over on the A-bomb site, Fady in particular. Trony now looking for the face. If he gets this one against Nico, this would be a nice pickup. Flashbang over, spots him, but can't take him down. The smoke comes through now. Fady face against the AWP and Maluki. Maluki spots him, shoulder peeks to take him down. Now 40 seconds remain. Nico, if he gets another frag, this could be all over for Bravado. A crucial map lost, and indeed JT goes down. IDK takes the Trody. And Elusive is the last man remaining. 1 versus 5. It's all over for him. 18-17, Team 1. Now on map point. Bravado's map pick. This is the second time we're in worst case scenario for the South African squad. Nades down to do some early damage onto Fady. Sonic. We can get some control alongside this man. And control of Banana. IDK and Nico M still waiting on this standard position from First and Coffins. Molotovs in Fady. Taking a little bit of damage, actually forced out of position toward these sandbags. Nico is ready. Here's the flick on towards it. Nade damage down. Tries to see if he can take down the Trony as well. Not going to land quite as well as he would have wanted it to, but this AWP still has the perfect position regardless. Just 50 seconds remain. Bravado on their last legs. Need a way back into the matchup. JT looking to try find it over towards that A bomb slide, but it's just not going to happen. Look at IDK's position back up here. Here we go. Flashes over. They do not check main. That's a crucial position for IDK to take control of the AWP, trying to hold down face. Gets down one. Nico M taking a bit of damage, but it's okay. IDK is here to support, and it all rests in the hand of Detroni. 1 versus 5. Flashes over. AK. And the bomb that needs to be planted right now, else there'll be no chance for Bravado. Wallbangs come through, and that will be the end of it. The defuse stuck by IDK. It's 19-17. In overtime, Team 1 win Bravado's map pick. And that really is worst case scenario for Bravado. That absolutely needed to go their way. So we move on to train the map pick of Team 1. Don't go anywhere after this very short break. We will be in with our second map of the day and our second map of the grand.
do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Staying up when I go out, you gotta know I'm all yours. But when I say what's that about, you start slurring your words. Tell me why you have to seem so distant when I'm holding you. Your fingertips are drifting away, and I fucking love how it hurts. Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Why do I, baby, why do why do I, baby, why do why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling?
You stole my heart of gold after my silver soul. Can you dig any deeper now? I gave you all I own, put you on this golden throne, but I'm a little stronger now. You cashed in on my promises. You know I'm too generous. Now I've learned to never help you out. too generous. Now I've learned to never help you out. 'Cause I'm done cleaning up your mess. Found myself in my regrets. I've become a little stronger now. A little stronger now.
Their map pick Inferno has been lost to the likes of Team 1 in a 19-17 fashion. A very close match that went to overtime. But now they have to fight it out on Team 1's map pick. There is a slight consolation in the sense that Bravado have a quote-unquote 100% win rate. But that doesn't work when you also consider they've only played it 3 times in the last 3 months. So on average, played it once a month. And they've had some all right competition. Dignitas is up there, but you compare that to what Team 1 have been able to do against the likes of MIBR, bringing it 16-12 in a very, very close fashion. Beating out the likes of Complexity in the past as well. You know, major team, the team that qualified and went all the way to the playoffs from the Americas Minor. Team 1 are certainly the favourites from here on out. It seems like Bravado might have blown their last chance, but of course, it is a CT side for them to start here. Both teams, well, Team 1's pretty balanced. Bravado, expecting that they did win that 9th round to choose the CT side, because Terrain tends to be a CT-sided map, so let's have a look, see how it was going to go. The Diffuse Kit and Smoke on the Trony for Bravado to start things off. He's playing out towards the Ivy position. They're going to push Fady in aggressive out towards Brown Halls on a B bomb site. They've left Nico M with the utility, a flash and a smoke. It was a double flash. It looks like, yeah, there's no smoke going down, so just one flash to prod the site. The P250 being dropped over to Maluki, who's playing Raid Boss here for Team 1. They put most of their players over to the B bomb site, but they bomb into T-Con on A. Ready for a backstab to come through from these boys. Trony ready to hear the rotations coming in towards Pop Dog. IDK going to start to move in. Takes down the Trony with a quick P250 headshot. A second follow-up as well. Can't quite tag him down. Okay, 2 P250s were dropped, excuse me, on Maluki and IDK. Nico just had that one flashbang. And now you're going to use it to stall the CT retake as it comes through. The Diffuse Kit has been dropped. Elusive takes down Nico M. Bit going to be able to train him right back out. 2 for 1 overall. And damage being done to Sonic does not lend things to the favour of the CT side, especially as Bit is kicking and screaming, taking out 2-3 kills total. Backed up by TRK, backed up by the likes of IDK. And Team 1 are going to be able to take a nice pistol here. To kick things off here on the T side. This is not how Bravado wanted to go. Scout in play for the Bravado force buy. The CZ's on 2s. The Deagle on Fady as well. Sonic's gone completely eco in this one. Probably saving for that AWP. Bravado making their way into the Brown Halls, trying to see if they can get themselves out to stairs, trying to see if they can take down one of these T-side players, but unfortunately it's not going very well for them. The first man down, Detroni and JT taking a ton of damage. Actually, Detroni's going to burn alive to the Molotov of TRK onto Pop Dog. Sonic will start to creep up a little bit over to the dumpster area. The flashbangs move in, the T-side start to make their way around. JT waiting on B. Backed up by the only cover they have on that site in that particular position. And oh, Sonic rotating all the way around. Is he going to be able to backstab in fast enough? Maybe not. Damage being done. Elusive going to take down Maluki. JT will get traded, but Nico, I'm so ready for Sonic. He hears him. No, he doesn't. He gets taken down. That's going to be a pretty crucial kill to do some damage. TRK low as anything. Means that Elusive could quite take him down. Does drop. Make a little bit of noise, but now Sonic smoking it down, going to apply some pressure. Could deny the bomb plant very quickly right here. Speaks around, and Trick will go down, but just a smoke to cover off IDK, and nothing more than that. Sonic will train him back, tap the bomb once, but Bit will be able to deal the damage. It's a 2-0. But damage being done against Team 1. Again, the full spy working out relatively well for Bravado. His pistol doing damage. Eco could keep Team 1 up for the reset when it comes into the rifle round. For now, there's just 4 AKs invested down, so yeah, actually plenty of opportunities available for Bravado. Let's see how this nade gets used from Elusive. I imagine he's just going to put it immediately down into the, T-con position. Or not. Going to hold off on it. IDK will take the first amount of damage early on. I think that nade actually did connect from Elusive. That seems to be the most likely scenario here. Was in T-con. One minute and 10 still remaining. Sonic going to flash his way. Will flash his teammates into Ivy. See nothing. Shots being put down. They're going to restack the B bomb side. This could get interesting. The bomb is pushed all the way up here, and the rest of the T-side forces are making their way in. How much info do they have? Does TRK hear these footsteps? Does he know? Doesn't look like he does. Still tempted to peek on through, and the rest of Team 1 are rotating in. This could go really, really well. 40 seconds on the clock. Sonic ready to face. Head Kevlar means that they won't be able to die immediately to these USPs, but damage being done, and there we go. The shots are lined up. The USPs lock down the kills. It is the 2 versus 2 as Maluki keeps control, but certainly a lot of damage being done on these pistols is more than enough for Bravado. They're still going for a bit more. The bomb should go down. Bit going to try to deal with Sonic, and he will be successful in doing so, turning back around for the single tap on Elusive. Will keep control of the round for Team 1, but still... Three players falling, plus the 4 that went down in that last round, means that there is a lot for Bravado to gain here in this rifle round. The money line is looking shoddy for the Brazilian squad. An AWP out for Sonic, the 4 M4s. Could do enough to reset Team 1 in full. Take a number of rounds away from them. Build up that loss bonus back to 3 potentially. Ooh, the wall bang damage already coming through from those M4s. TRK and Nico M face against Fady. Damage being done to Nico M in particular. CT start to creep up as well. One player in Pop Dog might try and start off with a backstab. Flashbangs over. Elusive trying to back up his teammate in the form of Fady. He does take the bomb planter eventually. Bit out of the equation. Flashbangs come forward. Looks for a second spray man on TRK. Fady will get traded, but Elusive still here and holding. Nico M low. Maluki tagged up a little bit. Bomb still yet to get onto the bomb site itself, and Nico M will try and see if he can force the issue by burning Sonic alive, getting so aggressive actually. His position has not been accounted for, and Sonic will finally turn around to it, but Nico M still wins out the fight. Looks for JT next, but JT trades, and meanwhile the bomb is rotated all the way towards B. Nico M was the bait. Now Maluki, 2 players to find, both going to come in from the same position. This sets up so much potential. They're going to try and make their way in quick. He hears both sets of footsteps. Going to wait for the bomb to get tapped. And try to take him down. Takes down the Tronian. They're looking for JT. He's got to peek wide, and he almost loses the fight. But it will come through. Can't quite see it at the edge of the little shrapnel, the little bit of damaged train that they've got. JT will keep a hold of it regardless. The bomb plant, pretty crucial for Team 1, will enable them to buy up in the next round. Again, they're doing damage onto Bravado. It means that their economy can't get rolling either. Both teams trading rounds and back and forth trading frags. All out brawl between both of these squads. The Lils coming through on Maluki and Nico M. They've got 2 AKs on TRK and IDK. M4's 1 AK for Sonic saved, of course, 1 MP9. Still going to be a bit of a weird setup for Bravado. Could still work. All comes down to how much damage these rifles can do. If they can take some frags, great. If they can set up the MP9, that'd be also good. Now the hit comes through, and it's all going to rest in the hands of Fady. Smoke's going down into the face, and he has got Elusive to back him up, but both players are going to get traded. Now Detroni, ooh, sitting on the backside. I don't think Maluki's ready for this. He's certainly not. He goes falling. The AK can't get recovered. JT, challenging Bit, sees him close, looking on towards the bomb site itself, where IDK is going to set up to try and counteract it. Edge of this one-way, can he quite find him? Yes, he can. Sprays him down. It's a 3 versus 2 scenario. Detroni now down to 1. It all rests on Sonic, up close and personal, but 2 players to deal with. They peek, they shoot, and they get the kill. That's a reset on Bravado. Full reset as well. No money to work with in the savings. And of course, no money to work with in the loss bonus. Not that there was one anyway, so... Team 1 lead to 4-1 here at the Eco for Bravado. 1 USP full Eco here from Sonic. Deagles, 5.7s, P250s out for everybody else. Move up and down along the default, particularly over to the T spawn in Dumpster. It will set up a smoke from Dumpster in particular, and actually they have got the stack going on towards the bomb site itself. How many frags can Maluki line up before he goes down? He's not going to go down just yet. TRK also ready for the backstab. We're going to get sandwiched in between these players, and yeah, the shots are going to get lined up for JT. Damage again being done by these pistols. Maluki going to close it out against one more 1 HP. We'll go for into Sonic, so again, that's mission success for Bravado. Take 3 rifles out of the hands of Team 1. We'll be able to get the full buy-in for this one. Well, actually, I might be able to. Nope. More pistols out. On the upgrade eco, but no force buy, no half buy for that matter. Again, looking at that 3rd round loss bonus, just going to cheapen their money as high as possible. If there's anything like that last round, that's more than fine. Only nades down to try and force the issue away from the CTs, but only catching 4 points of damage on Fady, who continues to push up towards ramp. Along with Elusive will form the main force of ramp. 2 more and Sonic and Detroni out towards the Brown Hall's upper position. He starts to move forward. Closer and closer to the Brown Halls. Shots ringing through now. They face down. Deagle here to take down 1. Can he do any more damage? Almost taking out Bit, but now they're going to realize the entire CT force is here. Bomb going to wrap through T-Con. Sonic will get dealt with by Nico at long range. That's something being done right there to farm up some money for the T side. But a 1-for-1 trade overall, actually not as expected, not as one-sided or kill-heavy as I expected it to be, especially with that meeting towards the apartments themselves. Bomb plant, Elusive has an AK. I imagine he's just saving this, and yeah, rotating all the way to CT spawn. See what these other pistols can do. How many kills can they take away? Certainly that'll be a nice reinvestment for TRK to have to handle. And Eco, I'm probably going to invest into the AK all the same. For now, it's just specifics. Trony actually will catch Nico in, and not quite take him down. Trony will actually, so JT will get that trade back. Fady falls, JT continues to frag, however. Elusive will lose control of that AK. JT almost taking out Maluki, actually could die to this bomb explosion. Not quite. But again, pistols only, no Kevlar, and 3 frags found on the part of Bravado. Doing damage. It's got to convert into some rounds here. It's got to convert into a good reset and a number of rounds back here because Team 1 is starting to run away with this T-side half. And again, Bravado, they pick this CT side. Now in with the double op, Sonic and the Trony. One towards Ivy, one more towards Ramp. Let's see what the Trony can do. Not going to face the entire wrath of the Team 1 side just yet. Missing that first contact against Nico M. Now, shots from Bit will connect to the back of TRK. Flash his way in. Oh, but peeking right into Maluki, and he's caught none of that flashbang. Sonic is first casualty in the server, and on the Bravado side, of course, the Trony. Well, Gurbo's own teammate's footsteps going to be looking away from upper. That could have been the moment that Team 1 started to push in now. Nades in against JT, down to 23 HP. Not the best candidate to hold down Pop Dog anymore. Also, from Malusa going to try and force the issue. But nothing being found by Bravado. Everything's being going to the favor of Team 1. 45 seconds remaining. Team 1 will slow things down. They're expecting Bravado to have something up their sleeve, I think. Prodding and poking at the bomb sites themselves are going to prove to be tag damage worthy. And finally, JT will succumb to his wounds. Dead and buried by the T side. Team 1 now get the bomber towards the site, planted at 4 Red Train. 3v5 retake is going to be extremely difficult. Vader's going to go back in and recover that secondary AWP. Try to see if they can get away with an exit kill. Just get away in general, because it looks like that's exactly what Bravado are going to do. Save these rounds. They're playing super passive, and Nico M hitting headshots like that means that you're only going to lose more than you can gain. They're running out of rounds to gain on the CT side. If they end up with a 14-1, that's a disaster half, to say the least. They've got to find something going here. Trony now, alongside Elusive, getting bracketed in. IDK going to take Elusive down, and TRK will find the angle of the Trony, so... Another round with Bravado have copped it, and they're going to take a timeout for this one. 7-1 on the board. Of course, the reverse Brazil coming in for Team 1. Be happy about that. Nah, memes aside, Bravado are really not looking good. Team 1, you can certainly tell that this is their map pick. You can certainly tell that this is their home turf. Because they are dominating, basically. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. P250s, CZs, Deagles. Another eco for Bravado. How many of these ecos can you take? Because Bravado, they're doing well on them, but they're not able to convert wins even with these pistols, you know. I mean, arguably they're doing better on the pistol rounds than they're doing on the rifle rounds. I mean, that last rifle went 4 players up for Team 1. Bravado obviously taking 3 frags, 4 frags with these pistol ecos. But they're not enough to get these rounds. They need to find a way to actually turn the round to their favor. Because they're literally, you know, damage is only so much when you can't connect it into an advantage, essentially. Oh, and already. Oh no, Fady walked straight into that one. Oh my word. Sonic trying to hit anything he can up here. Fady with an eagle. Could take down 1 player or 2. Headshot angle lined up. No, it's a little bit too high. Oh my word. Apparently not. I think Sonic heard that footstep from Nico M, so knows where one of the T-side players are. Can he lock out the kill? Key question here. His footsteps all about. Oh, he made a footstep of his own. Pretty fun against Nico M. Spotted, tapped up. Will get 1 kill. But again, how much is 1 kill into favour of Bravado in this round? TRK just rips apart the B-bomb side defensive. Traded back by a bit as well, the Trony. Down and out, leaving Sonic alone to save the AK because there's not much else he can do here. If he can find TRK, that's great, but nah, just get to heaven. Save the AK. This is Team 1's 8-1. A half victory here on T side. Bravado certainly going to be praying that they also get a decent T side, because right now they're going to need a heck of a lot more than just decency here. I'd argue to say they're going to need a bit of a miracle if things keep going this way. 1 round 1 in the past 6. Max loss bonus for Bravado obviously will allow them to full invest with the double op setup. A little bit of money on Sonic to save into the next round. 3,900. He will take face out towards that Ivy position, looking onto the dumpster barrels. Flashbangs over, the Trony spots 1 man out here, and he will get that secondary frag alongside Nico M, who fell to Sonic. There we go, it's a bit more like it, Bravado. Exploiting Team 1 a little bit. Now, can they hold on defense against Maluki? No, they can't. The crouch peek comes through, and for the AWP, it works perfectly. TRK continuing to peek. Fady going to fall right into the hands a bit. He knows how Bravado are going to play this situation. Three versus 3 as the smokes go down, the bomb gets planted. Bit spotting the head of the first, knows where the Trony is as well the second. Sonic trying to support this secondary AWP, but 2 AWPs on a retake. Not the best scenario, especially when T-side players are pushed up this close. Now Bit moving around, Sonic might be able to catch him, but he's playing carefully. The shots ring out, they know exactly what's up. They're going to face him, 21 HP. No chance on this one. You got to imagine after an opening map like that, Bravado, you would have hoped would have a fire lit underneath them to get them back into this series. As I was saying earlier, it's such an unlikely set of circumstances to get your map picked now. Bravado just... it's falling to pieces here in map 2. Especially when they got those opening frags, they just went needlessly aggressive. Team 1 got the trades, peeked into the trades. 2 for 1 is still a pretty decent position, but Bravado just, yeah, a round that they could have won, completely gone out the window. And now, Team 1 are going to try and force the issue back in. Lineup for TRK could come through. Not quite, actually. Might be able to get one kill. Trey. Now Fade's here. It's Brown towards him. Damage done to Sonic. Elusive is going to go falling. Meanwhile, Sonic trying his best to try and recover this. But look at the damage that the Team 1. It's incredible to think that Bravado have done this much and not a single player has gone down. Smokes down. Flashes inland. JT trying to set up a backstab, and that could work wonders for them if he can get there. Sonic backing up to Trony, taking a different angle. Here we go, the rotations come back around for Team 1. Trony will start to peek forward. If he can take down Bit, that'll be a crucial pickup. Indeed it is. Molotov's in, TRK. 35 seconds on the clock. The Trony does catch down IDK. So there we go. The trades are coming through, and even more coming out as JT takes down Nico and Maluki. Going to try and trade him, and indeed he's successful in doing so. Now looking back on towards Sonic, the AWP locks out the high HP player, and it all rests onto TRK. Don't let this one go, Bravado. Surely you can't. Oh, he gets the flick, but lands only the leg shot, looking for the Trony next. And Sonic will just lock down the cross, wait for this next man to peek in. Spots his head, he's going to give up the bomb plant. And crucially, TRK does not plant in a position where the AWP can take him out through that small wall bang. It doesn't matter. Sonic reads it. And there we go. Finally, a round for Bravado. Took him a lot of training, but they got there. It took a lot of rounds as well, but they got there. 9-2. The CT side train going 6-9. I'm not sure whether Bravado can still come back from this again. We'll have to see how well their T side does. But I imagine Team 1 have locked down their CT side relatively confidently here. What is their most practiced map, or most officially played map, I should say. If Bravado get reset now, I imagine this series will be over. And I think it can happen in Counter-Strike, but my doubts are high. Come on. 4 rounds. With a fighting chance here on the second half, but Team 1 will take that chance away. Already the Molotov burning away at JT, doing a ton of damage. Maluki just peppering him down. JT starting to move into position. When he get tagged up, will he get taken out? A wallbang body shot would do enough damage at this point. Doesn't seem like it. Team 1's going to walk off their pop dog control. Elusive. Alongside JT. Okay, going to try to cut them off. The smokes go down. But I might want to try to bring their man back out. They're going to try to cross and move further into T-Con. That could be good if they can take down the bomb planter. That could be possible with Maluki over this position. Most of Team 1 are going to force their way into Pop Dog itself, however. Trony ready to receive. Smokes go down the wall, covers off a lot of vision. Sonic will still takes down one player. JT getting a quick trade back, but TRK is still pushed up far enough. They've got to deal with Elusive next. Out towards Honor position, takes down Bit before he gets traded. And Trony up towards the high area in heaven. Shuts down one offender, leaves it all onto the AWP and Maluki. Footsteps being made. Fading going to try and challenge him, does some damage to Dink, but Trony is the man with the kill. The third will be on the board for Bravado. Starting to wear away at the economy of Team 1. I think they've still got some good buys all the way into that last round of the half. Actually, might not be that good. No, they're going to heavy invest into this next one. It's not going to leave them with a lot of saving. 2,600 onto TRK. Everybody else, there's $1,000 on a couple of players, but most of the players are less. On just the 3 simple digits already with the AWP trades, or the AWP shot trying to come through the opening frag on Maluki, but got IDK once again making his way all the way up towards the bomb site. Going to try see if he can fight up close and personal, but Elusive will kick things off against him. Maluki going to trade back on site, take one of those AWPs out of play. JT will frag the Trony, trade it back towards Heaven this time, and JT will still holding him. Pop Dog is going to be a bit of a nuisance for Team 1 here. Bomb drop, they've got to cross into his position. Nico, sorry, excuse me, Trick. It's going to get taken down over this position. Now Nico and Maluki backed up, sandwiched in by CTs all around them, and JT is still alive and kicking, as is Fady. He will get traded back eventually, but JT comes up with 3 kills. And a fantastic defensive position from Bravado, locking out Team 1 as soon as they got further into the bomb site. And finally, things are starting to line up for this team. Things are starting to look pretty good. Force buy from Team 1 will lead them to only 2 AKs. Third rifle in the form of the Galil. A scout in from Maluki. Nico was already down as the Galil gets taken out of play. 1 SMG as well onto IDK. Team 1. 3 rounds of loss bonus. Here we go, the push comes through there. Going to be held up in the smoke by Fady. He's going to be able to take 1 frag and tag up bit extremely low. Are they ready for him? No, they're not. Gets 1 frag on the way back out. A flashbang to set up the teammates rotating in from Connector. Sonic knows that there's one there. Fady will deal with him and take down Maluki as well for his 3k. Suddenly all rests on bit, and Sonic knows exactly where to aim. Not quite blinded off fully with a flashbang. It's 5-9. Favour still to Team 1. Bravado, however, clawing some rounds back. This is still looking relatively confident here from the CT squad. And now, the chance to turn that all-important 6th. The Team 1 down in the dumps in terms of the money line, in terms of the weapon buy up here. They're going to go for a straight rush into Ivy. The AWP is here, and Sonic will take the first man down. I don't know how many yours he's pointed. Never mind, he's going to turn back on towards them, looking for Nico as well. All trying to turn back onto the next man over at T-Con. Bit will trade him back, but it doesn't matter because the rest of the CTs have set themselves up. Maluki with 1 kill, 2 kills on the headshots to the Deagles. 2 more players to find. How likely will this be against JT? Ooh, tries to line it up, but can't quite seem to get his aim stabilized. Just facing against JT, the flashbangs come over, peeks in. How did he only do 1 damage to the man? The nade will finish the job, doesn't matter too much. There we go. Finally, a decent half being posted. Take a look at the stats here of that one. Bit and Maluki on 15 frags apiece, 13 for Sonic. I got the scoreboard working this time. So there we go. No more watching the pistol round with stats on your screen. Looking at the pistol buy-ups here for Team 1 CT side. They've got a smoke and a defuse kit on Nico M. Everybody else with Kevlar. Utility-based setup of Bravado. 2 flashes and a smoke on Detroni. A smoke and Molotov for JT. Bravado going straight into that A-bomb. So all the headshots being lined up by TRK. He takes down Fady. Draws first blood for the half. Sonic and Elusive moving up, backed up each other. The bomb's going to get dropped in no man's land. The CTs are locking out these frags. Their headshots come quick and clean. And 1 player DC'd on Bravado's side. Technical pause. Game crash in the middle. And they have taken a tactical pause of all things. JT not having the best of days, obviously, the man that is seed from the Bravado side. There we go. Back in play. Unfortunately for him, might have been a key element for Bravado to lose out on that one. Looks like they're going to invest in this next. I mean, again, I guess a kind of conversion round. They did lose that pistol. The DC happened after the damage was done. to the Bravado side. And after, well, I mean, partway through the round, but still after most of the round had taken place. Investing with the CZ, the flashbangs, the smoke on him, a smoke molly for Elusive. Bravado. Quite a utility setup for this half, but mostly seeing a lot of Kevlar more than anything else. But JT and Elusive, 4 flashes, 2 smokes and a Molotov between them. Means that actually this could still be a decent setup round for Bravado. And again, if they're able to do what they were doing on that CT side and get those pistols out to take down Team 1 players and put some serious economy damage on that CT side, then again, it all comes down to their ability to string around thereafter. So let's see what they're capable of doing here in the conversions. Of course, Team 1 winning that pistol. On track for that 12-6. Sonic expressing his anger once again. Here we go. 4 CZs, 1 P250. All the utility being used by JT to try and fake the outside position. There's only 1 player here on the B-bomb site, but IDK has got himself 2 frags. Only 2 though. Bomb can still make his way and get planted to Bravado. Really needs to pick up with the FAMAS as well. If Fady can do any more damage, the nade is not quite on point, but does get TRK down for a little bit. Maluki falls in the meantime. Nico, I'm going to try and trade nades back and forth. Flashes in, but Fady's dead. Quick headshot lined up by Nico. A little bit of lucky placement, but also good control to get that headshot down. Expecting the T-side players to be more pushed up than they really are. Bravado going to try and bait them in, but JT goes down, leaves it all to Elusive with a P250. Unfortunately, you can't do much from there, so Nico finishes the job. The defuse will come through. And credit to Bravado for holding on for as long as they did. This defuse is actually kind of close. Bravado in this one should eco in full. And look towards... Not quite in full, actually. I'm going to go for the Eagles, the PT50s and such. But again, look towards mainly that rifle round. It's a crucial one. Similar to Inferno, it's one that Bravado need to win in order to stay alive in this map and by extension this series. No utility, no Kevlar other than these pistols. It should be a Team 1 round. They currently stand at 11 rounds total for the Brazilian squad. The Eagle shot's going down. IDK trying to find a way in with the nades going up. IDK, the only man to hold the B-bomb site. Backed up by Bit, rotating in from connector at the very least, so that's a little something available that just came into fruition. Nuki ready, spots the first man. Burst fires away with the MP9. Information has been gained from the Bravado side, but this should be a relatively simple affair for Team 1. Again, unless Bravado do some insane stuff with the pistols that they were doing in that first half. But I'm not sure how much that will come to fruition again. See Elusive with the Deagle up. Is Nico Emily be able to spot this player out? We read it. Apparently not. The Caesar is enough to do the damage, but he switches out to the knife. So eventually overwhelmed by the numbers of that T side, but that's as far as they'll go. Just that 1 kill. (12-6). Bravado once again need to win this rifle, else they'll be grinding to near overtime against Team 1 on CT side. 5 AKs into the double up set up for Team 1. It's 2 for Marcis still. And the 1 M4 is the main automatic weapon, but for the most part it's just these rifles, these AWPs that come through. Maluki already getting aggressive. Nades down, spots the first, does not quite take him down, but Fady gets, he spans a crucial position past the edge of that Molotov. tight position to hold, but it just about lined up for him, and he takes the first frag down. Nico M, one of the orbs, is out of play. Picked up again by Bit, seeing what he can do with it, but now Fady's on a crucial flank, essentially. And a lurk back on the CT side of the map. They've got to be aware of this. I think actually TRK was watching this angle, and certainly he is, but Fady caught off guard by the roof. And giving away his life now allows the rest of the CTs to lock this down. Bit with one frag with the AWP, secondary kill coming through. Now backstabs out. IDK does get burned alive by TRK, but doesn't matter too much. JT, however, going to try to claw some ground back. 1 versus 1 against Maluki. Orp versus AK, and the bomb has been dropped. Maluki knows this. Might be able to picture it in a second as well. JT looking for the angle, spots the head and takes him down. There we go, Bravado. Might not have been in that situation if the TK hadn't come through, but they'll take it. 7 rounds on the board. A crucial rifle gained by the T side. How long does it last for? Team 1 gonna force the issue back again. M4's double up set up 1 new MP for Bit in the Deagle on Nico M. They can take them Bravado now. They stand to reset them all the way down to nothing. Trony up. Nico got to see that. Deagle in this position. Not to go down a ground with a little bit more access. Is he going to move up towards the Ivy position? Looks like he might. It's JT to take the first amount of damage from Bravado. Bit traded back a little bit. And 60 seconds left on the clock. Bit still playing close range on 60 HP. This could be enough to throw the Bravado side off for a loop. He's making their way in towards Ivory as well. There's 4 players in total to deal with on this A-bomb site. Here we go. Nico M, well, Trick's going to be the first man to go down. Bit trades him back 4 versus 4. Elusive's got to get this kill, but meanwhile Maluki is holding face, and Bit's not expecting one more man towards Pop Dog. They will line up the trades to a 2 versus 1. So Elusive doubles down. Sonic gets his first on the ball, but the AWP close. Spots the foot and takes down Sonic, dropping the bomb. He can fall back at this point. He knows that time's on his side, but I don't think he saw the bomb itself. Elusive not going to make that same mistake, picking it up. Getting it around the other side of the bomb site, and IDK hears this. Smoke down to the other side, Elusive. Not going to get up on top of the train, realises that IDK can have that advantage. Now going to just wait towards the other side and predict IDK's position. Scoped in, and Elusive's going to win out the clutch. 3 kills for him. And again, another crucial round gain by Bravado. Trying their best to claw this back as much as is humanly possible. With this eco now, they might be able to bring things within 3 rounds once again of the Team 1 scoreline. Molotovs go in. Oh, as the USPs do the initial damage against JT, not expecting them to be all the way that far pushed up. 41 HP on the initial entries, and Bravado, you know, they tend to play him like that. He tends to play like that, getting aggressive initially. Doesn't always work out, and certainly this is a case where it didn't work out. Now Elusive, Fady, and Sonic moving up. Damage being done by the pistols once again. Trony does get one shot with the AWP, traded back by IDK. Fady trying to move his way on through, but no more CTs remaining, so right towards connector. He's just going to line up those headshots to take himself $1,200. And Nico M just left to try and fall back. Might look for another kill here. I mean, JT is kind of low, so if he can get that, be a very nice pickup indeed. But as it stands, this will be a 9th. Bravado. That scoreline as close as is possible. Elusive spotting out Nico M. I'm not quite going off in time to take him out of the equation as well, so 12-9. Are Team 1 going to consider the eco? No, they're going to invest in full. Money not quite right to go for the full-blown investment, and you can see what that does right there. Bit going glass cannon, a heavy lack of utility on several players. Orps on the 4 AKs against the Orps and the M4s. Elusive and JT once again going to go aggressive. JT this time not getting on top of the trains, going to be supportive here. Maluki will kick things off as the rush executes out of Pop Dog. JT spotting the next man out towards the Heaven area, and will get the trade back. Bit also low, but he does get a frag with him. Sonic close towards Connector, takes down Maluki as he moves through that smoke. 3 versus 3 scenario. The bomb needs to be recovered. It's out to the CT favor, and look at the flank coming in from Nico M. Are they ready for this? Yes, they are. Elusive takes him down. Bit low HP. INK well out of position. Might be able to deny the bomb plant. What can both of these sides do? Smoke's down. IDK is going to hit that plant. Oh, sprays and almost takes him down. Sonic will be able to counteract for it. Bit is the last man remaining. It doesn't look like he'll get away so easily. Molotov on towards the bomb site. Make sure that he cannot get away with that defuse. He'll just save his AWP and fall back. Concede 10 to the favour of Bravado. That almost ended up going wrong though. Like, imagine a world where IDK managed to take Elusive out before that bomb got planted. And now a timeout will come through from Team 1. A necessity at this point. I've started to lose control of the CT side, and I'll be honest, I'm kind of surprised. I really am. Like, I wasn't expecting this to be the situation. I was expecting Bravado would just fall to pieces here on this T side. But despite that, they have held their own with Team 1 only gaining the pistol in conversions. They're up for max loss bonus in the next one. They've got the AWP on Maluki here. And that really opens up a couple of options for Team 1 because they've got that firepower. Are they going to invest around it? Potentially concede a bit of a force buy in the next round? Going to half buy around it? That seems to be what they're going for right now. Does leave them lacking in utility and in a couple of cases the defuse kits. Maluki doesn't even have any armor because Bit dropped that rifle to him. I imagine Maluki will get some sort of Kevlar out. Of course, Bravado only 2 rounds away from equalising against the Brazilians. In case you're just joining us, let's remind you of where we stand here in this series. Team 1 have won the first map. Bravado's map pick was not won by Bravado. They need to force us to dust 2 in order to stay alive in this series and stay in with a chance of making it to Bangkok. Of course, this is the finals of the American region qualifiers. Winner goes to the LAN. Already getting a stop pause here from Bravado. It looks like once again you have lost a player over on the Bravado side. When they can get the timeout to work. There we go. Wow, it's been a very long time since I've heard that command or that notification. Round draw. Yeah, elusive and connection problems. I think he was the man that dropped out earlier on. Was that JT? It was either elusive or JT that dropped out earlier in the pistol round at the start of this half. Looks like we're having more money problems as well. It looks like elusive does not have his weapons or the money that he started off the round with. So this looks like it's going to take a little bit. There we go. That's much better. See, even elusive says the same thing. Great minds think alike here, ladies and gentlemen. Right. Bravado. In with the buyouts once again. The AKs, the AWP on the Trony. Team 1. Still on that half buy around the AWP. So there are some pistols, some firepower for the CT side in play. Once again, the aggression will come through from Fady this time. In fact, it's going to be another A-site rush. Are they ready for this? Smokes go down to connector. TRK has a nice big open position alongside Maluki to lock out 2 quick shots and 2 quick kills. Now Fady moving around. That all the kills are going to the favour of the CT side. Fady going to try to get some frags right here. 2 done down, but the Deagle's too close. And Fady is jumping around. It's on to the AWP and the Trony. 1v3. Spots the first player, but can't quite seem to connect a good shot. Third time lucky, perhaps. So inside EK, scoping in, spots him. Knows he's on the bomb site, but the flank's coming in from Nico M. And the half-buy works wonders for Team 1. Still got money on Bravado's side, so they can invest. A pause going to be called, a tactical taken by the South Africans. They have got 2 players that are quite low. They could go for a forced investment, and it could end up working well. But the key word there is could. Because there are 2 players that are low, not quite at the same 5,000, 6,000 money line that Sonic and Detroni and Elusive are. Well, Detroni was. He's invested into the AWP. And he's got not enough money for a full set of head Kevlar. Doesn't matter a major amount because, of course, there's 2 AWPs and an AK on that CT side. So there are lots of guns that can do one-shot headshots regardless. Looks like the force buy is the play for Bravado. JT will have to settle with a CZ. Ooh, have we lost a player for Team 1? It looks like we have. That's not good. Where's Bit? There he is. Yeah, they're going to have to restart that one because for some reason you lose all your money if you DC by accident, so Bit obviously can't buy with $500. No reinvestments will come through, of course, for the Team 1 side. Bravado having a buyback of their own accord. Ops and the AKs coming through here. One Galil in play. Dropped out by JT to Fady. Here we go. A force buy for Bravado to try and stop Team 1 from getting closer to that match point, that series point, that qualifier point. Lots of work to do in this one round alone. Doesn't even account for the other rounds that Bravado need to win. Try and get closer and closer. Bit taking first phase out to the brown halls, trying to blind trade against Elusive, but not a lot of damage done by either side. Bit on 99, Elusive on 88. The Trony and Fady's damage amounts does kind of add up a little bit. Opportunities later down the line, maybe to boost kill potential, but not by a major amount again. Bravado kind of getting bought a lifeline in that regard, that it's not major losses over the course of this T round. Have to play the default out for the most part. Players making their way in towards Ivy now. The smokes will go down. Bit of a gap in that one, I think. There's no second smoke. I don't think there is. They are actually out of utility for Bravado now. They're going to make their way inland. Another stop call being called. Is this? I think this counts. Wow. It looks like we're having problems. Yeah, we have lost one player for Team 1. Who are we missing this time? Nico M. Well, at least the fixes are relatively quick, so while there may be a lot of tech pauses, it's not like we're waiting hours and hours on end. Or not. Hold on, yeah, it's just to get the money line back in play, so. Double ops out, M4 AK. Same setup as last time, I believe. I would be surprised if it wasn't. Just as the execution was coming from Bravado as well. So. Smokes in to allow Sonic to make his way in. Bit's actually going to read the play of Bravado to go towards Ivy and actually take the first man down. A little bit of info gained from that false round. Means that they'll open things up. But it's only one kill. It's not quite as many Bravado players as there were in the last one. That does leave the B site pretty open. IDK will back off and play more passively. Might try to play retake for the rest of Team 1. Oh no. Oh no. I don't think you can rerun the round now because there was actually a kill that happened. Oh no, you can. Never mind. I'm not 100% familiar with this rulebook, so well, this is a shame. Right. Well, since I'm running out of content, in the same way that Bravado are running out of strats, how are you guys doing out there? I'm going to open up Twitch chat. How many have we gotten today? 541 viewers. Yeah, no one is talking. Ah, there we are. A couple people. I'm dying of boredom. You're not the only one, brother. You're not the only one. Hello, Issa. ESL is tech pause? I don't know, I'm not watching ESL, I'm watching this. Or it might be a Counter-Strike problem, maybe it's just generally. I mean, it is Tuesday night, you know. It's usually when Valve server maintenance happens. I don't know, whatever. Right, let's see if we can get through round 24 without tech pausing this time, right? 13-10, for those of you who forgot. Started snoozing off in the middle of the rounds because of how many tech pauses we just had. Third time's the charm, don't worry. It's Team 1, lock down the B-bomb site. Waiting for 3 players to move their way in. Team 1 playing around this strat. Elusive is the first man down. Bit spotting even more players as he makes their way out. Spray connects a lot of damage onto Fady. He does get taken out alongside IDK, who locks out 3 frags. The Trony with a trade, but it's a 1 for 3. And now 1 for 4. JT left alone, the only man without a rifle. Bomb has been dropped. This is going to be a 14-10 now. In before tech pause. Let's not entertain that thought. JT spotted out by Maluki now. Knows exactly where he is. Shoulder peeking to bait out that shot, but they know pretty much where he can play from now. There's not much for JT available in this round. If he can take down that AWP, that'd be great. And they have lost a man from Team 1 as well, so oh Jesus. Oh boy, there we go. 1 small frag. IDK trying to get back in the server. There we go. No more pauses, it's fine. As Bit says, it's okay. Or is it the Trone? Okay. I wasn't sure if the Trone had crashed right there, because it looked like he wasn't moving. But now, pistols out for Bravado, going to eco and try to see if they can make their way into overtime. They had a bit of a decent fight in Inferno on overtime. Ooh, good night, JT and Sonic. Kobe followed up by the straight shutdown. Nico with the CZ, ready to keep players in check. Does get taken out by 1, but that's about it. TRK with a follow-up couple. 15-10, map, match, and qualifier point for Team 1. Let's see if they can make their way forward into the Toyota Masters Finals live from Bangkok. 1 more round will do it for the Brazilian team, and they're up against the 5 AKs of Bravado. Three players already moving into the aggressive B site positions. Bit with the M4 alongside IDK and Maluki with another M4. And the AWP. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, God. When I cast the LAN finals, I mean, I'll ask the boys at So Strong if I can. I'd love to. Although, how long is the Toyota Masters? I don't actually know how long away it is. I don't know if I have enough time to get my visa in check. It's taking us 1 by 1. I have noticed that. It's not just one player that's getting crashed. It's just sort of like cycle out between the Bravado and Team 1 players. Just bit by bit. One taking a slash from Team 1. Of course, it's going to be with the AWP, the M4s. Standard from these boys. Freeze time has been cancelled. One more round for Team 1. Let's see if we can get through this one without a crash or any other reason to pause. Incendiary's smokes go out initially. Actually, that's a not a smoke, a decoy grenade. Interesting enough. I thought it was a smoke, so there you go. But Nico M will kick things off with the first frag, regardless. One man taken, 4 more to find. Seeing that run boost, did he see him? I don't know if he did. Anyway, looking on towards Sonic's position, he shot a bait this one. Well, they will get that one frag. Decent trade back. 4 versus 4 scenario. Molotov's down. An OBP from Maluki looking on for JT. Can he get this trade back? Can he keep the man advantage rolling for Team 1? Yes, he can. And he certainly will. Now rotations incoming as the teams make their way through. TLK takes down 1. Trade's coming back from Elusive over towards the pop dog area. He takes himself 2, but not much more than that. Natroni is the last man that remains. And he can't do sweet FA for this team. 16-10. It is Team 1 that will be the team from the North American qualifiers that move forward. Oopsie. And they will be on to the LAN finals. They are going to